It all starts with you. Everything starts with you. Your hygiene, how you dress, how you carry yourself. Learn how to be the best version of you before you do anything else. That's what matters, because it's you that matter. At the end of the day, I'll tell you another thing. Guys, if you're struggling to get a girl, listen to the cues. If you're not dressing appropriately, when I say appropriately, I don't mean that you're not wearing the right kicks or anything like that. I mean for the functions, for the things you're doing. How do I want to be seen? Do I want to be seen as someone of stature? Do I want to see someone that's hip, someone's got style, whatever? If I want to be seen as that, carry myself in that way. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, I remember trying to play football back in the day. People were always like, act like a professional, innit?
Exactly. Act like you've been here before.
Act like you've been here before. Once you do it, you start getting into that mentality of doing it.
Exactly. Look how many Sunday League players are carrying a wash bag. But ask any of them if they're showering at the end. No. But they see professionals do it. It's getting into the mindset. We have to follow through. You have to be real with yourself. And you have to G-check yourself. I can't stress enough the importance of checking yourself, because this is where this all stems with man them that can't handle rejection. Someone telling you no does not mean it's the end. That person's just not for you. It's just not for you. There's other people in the world.
Yeah, but sometimes girls like it though.
What, the rejection?
No, they like
rejecting guys.
They like a guy to be persistent.
See, but there's a difference.
See, there's a fine line now. Now you're fucking with the brother's head, bruv.
Exactly. And that's the jolt thing, because guys can't read girls' minds. Like that.
But you know what it is? Like, a lot of girls, I see them posting shit online and they say, oh, guys don't try hard the same like they used to. Like, when you tell them no one time, they just go on to the next one. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
True.
So now you're fucking up the base again.
Fucking up the base.
Yeah.
So what are the man them supposed to do? Are they supposed to
people
fight
need to
for
forget?
you?
No, people need to forget used to. They need to forget what it was. And if they want to build something, they build it for now. It's a joke thing. I'm sorry. Not all of us are going to be standing in the rain with a speaker and it's raining, screaming, I need you back, baby. I need you back, baby. It's not going to happen, bro. It's not. And people aren't on that. And the realest thing is, you can't tell me you don't want to be with me, see me, and expect me to chase you, because if I'm chasing you, I'm never going to get you. I'm chasing you. In this life, everything that is for you will be for you. You do not chase what you have.
The way you think about life is different, you know.
Oh, what is for you is for you. You do not need to chase, because you never get it. They hear it. I'm just trying to chase the bag. You're chasing the bag. Do you ever get to the bag? Do you ever stop chasing the bag? No, because you're consistently chasing. How much energy is wasted on that? How much energy are you putting into that when you could be moving the energy elsewhere?
Yeah, but now you're putting a fine line in between working hard for something.
There's a difference. But see, this is what people are tweaking. This is what I love. I love to tell people like this. Stop this whole concept of don't work hard, work smart. No, because even in working smart, there is an element of hardship that you need to go through. You need to go through it, so then it enables you to understand the process of getting where you get to. If everything comes to you easy, you will not appreciate or accept it for what it is. Do you understand? If you're building something, the foundations must be stern. In order for it to be stern, it goes through a level of hardship. It takes time. And it's a part of your journey. This is why they say enjoy the journey. Do not try and chase something just to get to the end. Focus on how you got there, because you may even surpass where you're initially going. The journey is a part of the process. Stop doing this whole, I'm going to work smart and work hard, because then you don't complete things. Because as soon as it gets hard, you go, oh, this is long. And then you stop working on it. How are you supposed to grow?
Quit, innit?
You quit. Exactly. And how are you supposed to grow? How are you supposed to become that version of you? How are you supposed to become that guy if you quit as soon as everything gets hard? Think about it, bro. This whole podcast, this was not easy. This was hard. Yeah. But now look where you are.
Fuck all, bro.
But look at the things you know compared to where you started. Look at the things that you can develop from and grow from. And do you know why? Because you didn't give up. And this is what I'm saying. It all stems from checking yourself and knowing your capabilities. And not everything that my brethren can do, I can do. Not everything my partner can do, I can do. The only issue is people don't realize how amazing they are because they're too busy trying to be someone else. And then now I'm asking people, you didn't put me on. You didn't bust me.
Family moving up in the business. I know you're gonna look after family.
What family you talking about, Ice?
Fuck, I look invisible, nigga.
Oh, brother, when you should have been focused on your game, focused on bettering yourself in this manner. Oh, he's doing that. Okay, cool. How can I better myself in what I'm good at?
Yeah, it's a tough one still.
It
I can't
is.
lie. It's hard in this day and age to find out what's your thing though, innit?
That's why I say you got to G-check yourself. The self-checklist.
That's hard, bro. Because if you think about it, your whole life, you're either your parents are telling you what they want you to become. They want you to become a lawyer, a doctor, the normal traditional stuff that what they want you to become. Yeah, they brought you to this country. They want you to now become something, so then they can go back home and they can guess about it. Yeah, I was speaking to my guy Steve about it, how parents are one of the main reasons why they can stunt your growth, because they want you to go out in the safe way. Yeah, they don't want you to play with fire.
Let me tell you something crazy then.
Yeah,
Parents are people too, and they only know what they think they know. So what they think they know to benefit you is what they are going to try and push upon you. And as soon as I realized that it's not their fault, because they grew up in survival mode.
of course it's not their fault, but then how are you
Survival.
supposed to be for your parents then?
You can't be for parents on that premise, because you're growing up in survival mode. Your parents grew up in survival mode. Like, think about it. For a lot of us, our parents came here and they made something out of themselves. How many of us can go to a different country, not speak the language as well, pick up the language, some of them dodge immigration, whilst doing that, build a life, get your children up to a standpoint for your children not to amount to anything? Sometimes we have to see it from the parents' point of view. It's not easy. Because imagine all them years that you've been grafting, that you've been working, that you've been trying, that you've sacrificed everything. And don't get me wrong, it's jarring when parents say, I sacrificed this and that. But the reality of it is, they're human too. They also had things they wanted to do. They also may have wanted to do things. As soon as I realized that, look, I appreciate you're my parents, and I understand that, and I respect that. Because they are also human too. They can feel. They feel as well. Get me? That is the realist.
No, I hear that, innit? But there is certain parents out there that they push you too far to go the certain way that they want you to go.
Because they think that's the only way.
Correct.
That they
So
know.
now you as the child growing up, how are you supposed to battle that? On top of all the other things that you have to battle growing up.
Cool, you're right. It's not easy, and I'm not gonna say that it is an easy thing to get through. But one thing is having dialogue with your parents, having sufficient dialogue with your parents, having a connection. Don't forget, your parents will want kids as well. So can you imagine their upbringing? Imagine your dad saying, "I wanted to be a footballer." Yeah, and imagine your dad was like the Ronaldo of Iran, like the waviest footballer.
Yeah. Which you weren't, bro.
I've just said, but like even in tennis, football, basketball, or not even sports, maybe musician, maybe he could play cello, maybe he was an incredible pianist. He could have been anything, but you're right, he was stifled by his parents because focus, do this, and then now it's not that your parents are somewhat trying to live vicariously through you, but they just want you to be safe. And some parents, I can't speak for all, but some parents some of them are bitter that you've got the opportunity to do what they couldn't. And that's why a lot of them say, if I had this chance, I'll be doing this. And again, this is not coming from a place of upset or thing like that. It's coming from a place of understanding. I get it, And I think it's important for us as kids to get it.
I think you see the level of maturity that you're at right now. I think it's taken a lot of work. You either got it straight away. You've had the right environment to kind of practice what you're talking about right now. But for the predominantly and the majority of the families and the children growing up,
it's not like that.
It's not like that.
Yeah, no. It's jarring because even when growing up, we had community centres. We had these centres where we come and play table tennis, play ball. Like these little things.
Speak to people,
Socialize,
see what's going on.
What's good? Even like gaming buses. Like we had these things to come together. So then again,
where are they now?
Exactly. It takes a village to raise a child. But enough children have been raised villageless. There's no village for them. So
now it goes back to my point at the start again.
how do we do it?
No, about Rishi Sunak talking about maths.
Yeah.
There is far bigger issues right now that he needs to focus on to be able to get our children out and on the right track than fucking maths till 18.
But that's the thing. It's not just Rishi, though. It's not just Rishi. Just because he's the figurehead, that doesn't mean it's just his thing.
No, of course
Yeah.
not. Of course not. It
I
takes
understand you get
Bearman
that.
to approve
Takes
that. thing.
Bearman, exactly.
Do you get what I'm trying to
But
say?
then again, this comes from
But
Parliament
what-
itself.
But why the whole thing is corrupt, bruv? The
Oh.
whole thing is mash up because you know, like why are they saying, all right, cool, go to Dubai, go to Saudi, there's no knife crime, there's no crime whatsoever. It's safe, you can live there, no problem, this, that. You're telling me this country is not able to stop knife crime, does not have the answer to get the children on the right track.
Put it like this. You don't know the life I live. Therefore, the doors that are open to you may not be open for me. You are living in a bubble, believing that it's as simple as that. Because you do not know the life I live. You do not know how I have to sustain my living in order to not even live, to survive. But yet you look down upon me on the premise that you think that I am not of caliber. You think I'm not of a certain mannerism. You think because I speak a certain way, I carry myself in a certain way, I dress a certain way, that I do not deserve a supposed respect of my peers. People in Parliament, not all people, but a lot of them do not understand the people that they work for. Don't forget, Parliament, Rishi, all of them, they work for the people. It's not the other way around. They work for the people because it's the people that got them there.
Who's the people?
The people is us. Everybody in the UK. Everybody that pays taxes. Everybody that supports them. Everybody that votes for them.
So why is it they don't pay taxes?
Because they understand loopholes. And human error is inevitable.
No, it's not loopholes. They don't pay taxes. They don't pay the taxes that the normal people pay. They're
in a different tax bracket, cool.
No, tax bracket, everyone's in a different, like obviously below 50k, this, that, everyone's in different tax brackets, but they don't pay certain things that we do.
This is a harsh reality, but this is the reality. The people that make these rules do not abide by them because they're also human. Classic example is Partygate. Partygate happened, people were getting charged £2,000. Man, them 2 bags, 3 bags for having parties during COVID. But these men in Parliament were having shindig after shindig after shindig. Shaking Yash, shaking, get me, doing all of this jiggy higgy hagga nonsense and no repercussions from it. And this is the thing. There's no justice. There's not enough power. Because there's a lack of power, things won't be corrected. And that's how it is. Think about it. If I don't have the power to change your opinion, whatever, you'll still do what you're doing. You'll still charge me taxes. You'll still collect my money because I can't do anything about it. Because then what happens? I'll just be like, I'm not going to pay anymore. Well, you're breaking laws. But you broke laws. Yeah, but things happened and you still have to pay your taxes. Okay, cool. So on that premise, where does my money go? I would like you to write down, I would like you to state it every year or every month or every quarterly where our taxes go. Where does everyone that pays taxes in the UK, where does that money go? I would like you to state that in a document that gets sent out to everyone that lives in the UK. And I want you to confirm it with reports. It won't do that. Because again, it's just corruptness everywhere, bro.
That's what Elon Musk said, innit? Elon Musk said, alright, cool.
Wayne Rooney said it as well. He's like, I'll pay taxes here, calm. Just tell me where my money's going. Tell me where my money's going. They can't tell you that.
What, so Rooney's not paying taxes here?
It's not that he's not paying taxes. Rooney's paying, when he was here, he was paying taxes. He's just saying like, bro, where's my money going? This is all run by humans. But humans make errors, regardless. Human error is inevitable. People need to understand this. People need to get into their heads from now that human error is inevitable. But the severity is the difference. One thing we need to try as much as we can is to build ourselves up. Relying on people leaves you open to mistakes, leaves you open to more issues, more problems. Because again, people are human. Mistakes are made. Things happen. And that is life. There's no point being upset. We must move. Because it's not like if I cry now, life stops. It doesn't. And it's a shame, and it's very, very nonchalant to say. It's not nice to say. It's very cynical to say, but this is how it is. Life is what you make it as best as you can. Your reaction determines how your life is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Things happen to you, and it's techie. There's things that, I mean, there's people out there that are really suffering in the world. And by honest God, I pray that you're safe. I pray every night that people around me that are safe, and everyone around me is the world. I just pray that people are safe, right? But in the same sense, you are determined and you are seen based on your reaction, not the action. Anything can happen to you in this life, but it's your reaction that determines who you are. That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's facts. I can't even
That's
lie.
it. And then this is one thing I'm going to tell everyone here, live and direct. Your reaction is your power. If I could take away your power, it's a myth. And I'll give you an example. If I know what triggers you and I know what makes you upset, and I can trigger you at any point, I have the control now. I have the power. I have that on tap. If I know that, okay, you don't like, I don't know, pink buffaloes, and I start talking about pink buffaloes, and now you're vexed, and now you're angry at me, I've got the power. So I'm still calm, I'm chilled. I'm like, yeah, pink buffaloes.
Yeah.
I could even be losing an argument. Yeah, pink buffaloes.
Say that when you're winning.
Yeah, that's my
what they say
scapegoat.
about the laws of power, innit?
Yeah, bro. This is what I'm saying.
Have you read that book? Where is it? I think I got it there.
Got that? Yeah,
That's
right
in
there. It's a powerful one.
Have you read that?
Not fully
I
yet.
can't lie, that's been there for 3 years. I ain't read one page.
Read that, because I haven't read that book fully, but there's knowledge.
Yeah.
I'll be real, bro. Like, it's that real. In this life, the ability to conduct yourself in the most difficult situations will determine how much you can actually thrive in the world. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Because anything can happen to you, but your reaction determines who you are.
Basically, what you're saying is that the man them that bricked that girl, they're in the wrong.
Of course. The man that bricked that girl, regardless of what the girl said, obviously it's a physical touch, still not a brick. But regardless of what the girl said, conducting yourself is vital. Your reaction is vital. Don't get me wrong. Not everyone in this life is good people. And everybody's life, some people are entitled. Some people talk a lot of smack, a lot of grease, thinking that they can't get leveled, or they can't get punched up, or they can't get, and it happens. Get me? But it doesn't mean it's right. And you must rise above it. You must rise above it. Because at the end of the day, the guy that bricked her is the one now that's in bits. But the girl could have said the craziest things, but because he bricked her.
So how are you supposed to G-check these type of women then?
Brick, bro.
You brick them, innit?
Why brick on my brick? Westside God, it's mad. Brick. Head. But how do you don't, again, the G-checking, it starts from you.
So she should have G-checked herself then?
It's not even she should have. Everyone should G-check themselves. Everyone should see where they stand and who they are first, before they start ranting and behaving any sort of way.
Yeah, so you see that, you saying that there, yeah?
Uh-huh.
How, I don't get it. So a lot of girls nowadays, obviously we're talking about men being different men, men changing.
Yeah.
These are the new type of men. These new type of women, they're basically the new men. So now you got men on men action now.
Hang him, bumbleclad! On the light post, make the world can see him up there.
Man on man action.
So now the first thing that I know, when a man reacts madly to a man, it's a beef thing. Yeah? It's not no singing thing. It's not no dance off thing. It's a fight on site. I'm trying to get more power over you. I'm trying to be more dominant over you.
But
and
see?
I'm going to show my dominance by smacking the shit out of you.
But see, that's it. It's about power It all stems from power, correct?
Correct.
But there's also power in silence. There's always power in movement. Ask me this.
All right, cool. So you tell Putin that, innit?
Listen, Vladimir. Let me leave Vlad. Let me leave Vlad.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I hear what you're saying, but let me give you this then. Are you scared of the guy that talks a lot? Or are you scared of the guy that doesn't talk at all?
Am I scared of the guy that talks a lot? Well, obviously the obvious answer is the guy that doesn't talk a lot, but there's different perspectives on that. Because the guy that doesn't talk a lot, he could have no self-confidence to say anything. But a guy that doesn't talk a lot could also be a psychopath because he doesn't know what his strengths are. True. And he could be like Lelling from Mice and Men.
Yeesh, true. So cool. On that premise, let me give you this then. Let me give you this. There's a supposed proverb. Even a fool is deemed as one of the smart ones if he's quiet.
Yeah, because he who speaks first loses, isn't it? That's what they say all the time. Someone that talks too much. Talking too much is not a good thing anyways, isn't it?
Yeah, too much of anything is terrible. Talking too much. You know what I'm saying? Talking too much is definitely what get people, they put themselves in issues. A lot of people. So now that this girl's got bricked. Okay. Yeah. Do you think she will ever talk shit like that ever again? If she has talked shit. Now, I don't know if she's talked shit. I don't know anything in it. The guy that was there saying that she was talking shit, she does madness. She provokes people. She does this. She does that. I don't think it's up for us to say. I think if anything is for her to acknowledge what has happened. Because we learn from what happens in our certain scenarios and situations. So I think from that standpoint, what does she do next is up to her.
This guy.
I'll be real, bro. It's up to her. Because I can't say that, she's going to learn a lesson. Because it's not for her to learn a lesson. It's for her to understand the situation at hand.
Well, some people don't understand though. You see, like, she's come online and she's like, is this what you men are on? Is this what the new men are doing?
Yeah, but see.
So clearly she hasn't understood anything from what's happened.
But maybe it's not that, but maybe it's her understanding what she supposedly think the men around her are doing. It's that same way that a lot of women say all men are trash. Does that mean we're trash? And if as a man, are you going to listen to that if I know I'm not trash? If I'm insecure enough to say that, what is she talking about there? But I'm not, I know I'm not that.
En ik ben daar zo met mijn boy. En ik heb die ding nog thuis. En je kan niet fucking op. En ik ben op die chap chap chap. En je weet dat ik denk, Ja, it's sick, man. It's fucking sick quality, bro. Fucking